Hello YouTube, and welcome to another vlog. This time I'm coming at you with no sound on my bike because for some reason the GoPro decided, hey, let's not record any sound. Let's just not record any sound. So I'm gonna put my face here in the bottom corner of the screen, I guess, and we're gonna have some fun. We're driving down Route 7 here, and we're going out to, basically just put some miles on the bike, warm up the engine, get some fresh gas in. As you saw, I left from a gas station. I put about 3 gallons of gas in, so the bike was sitting pretty low. I've had it on the battery tender, so the battery's been good. The tires were not good. They were both at about 30 PSI, which is very low. I upped the PSI up to about 35 front and about 40 rear. I like it just a touch low. Not a lot low, but just a touch low. So as you can see, we're just driving down 7 at 1,000% speed, so 10x speed. We got Sweet Pea here by our side, the keep us company. Oh, Sweet Peters. And we're just, going through traffic. Right there, I kind of speed up. That was pretty funny. I actually, I ripped it right next to that guy in that truck. He gave me the throttle symbol from his truck, and then I ripped it real hard and then slowed down really hard. So that was what you saw there. Then you can see me cut over and then get over here onto 15 North, which is where I am now. So I went from 7 West to 15 North. And this is where the traffic just gets crazy, as you'll see. So I stopped here at this light, everything seems cool. I'm thinking at this point, hey, yeah, I'm gonna move. Well, not so much. I mean, we're kind of moving and it's like stop, go, all the way, it's like 6 miles to where I want to go, but it feels like forever. It just feels like forever to get there. I don't know. It's just a good time. I mean, I gotta admit, I'm not having a great time on the bike. So it's a good time, maybe not a great time. Isn't that just the way it goes? So what are you gonna do? What are you really gonna do about that, you know? So as you can see, I'm looking over, I got my, if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking over at my TV screen here where I got the video playing. And then I'm gonna splice these 2 videos together somehow before I upload the video to YouTube. So we'll see how this ends up working out. I don't know. It might end up being horrible and out of sync and boring because there's no sound from the bike at all. There's just no sound. I don't understand. I've never had this problem where YouTube or where the GoPro has just decided, hey, no sound, forget it. I'm not really sure what to do about that. I'm gonna have to do some testing and see if I can't get it to start recording sound again. Otherwise, this GoPro is kind of just worthless to me and I'm gonna have to get another one. You know, I thought at this point we'd have the Hero 8 or whatever the next Hero, the one that's coming out. What are you gonna do? It's not out yet. So here we go. We're finally on having some fun. So the one thing you'll notice here, more than anything else, is that I'm going really fast, faster than I go anywhere else in the video, but it looks like I'm not even moving at all because of the way the camera angle is. So what am I doing? I'm going 78, 80 something. Oh, there we go, 80, 97, 100, and then I'm slowing down. So it's like, it doesn't look like I'm going that fast, right? But in reality, I went like 100 miles an hour. And, that's not very good. Well, not very safe, but it is what it is. I think on that stretch of road there, it's not so bad to go 100. And then I'm speeding up. I'm doing like 70-something miles an hour, and it looks like I'm barely moving at all because the road's so straight, but that's just the way it goes, right? There we go again, 100-something miles an hour. And I think this is a 40 or a 45, so I'm going, more than double the speed limit. But at the same time, you know, I'm slowing down nice and early for these corners, taking it nice and slow, nice and easy. There's not much to worry about there. Just continuing on. I mean, as you can see, it gets a little more residential here. So I start to obey the laws of Clifton when there's a lot of turnoffs. You know, sure, you could go really fast and like see, but then all of a sudden, look at this. We've got this this like whatever, this like wide vehicle. It's like a trailer, like part of a house or something, just sitting there on the side of the road, just blocking half the road. Like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna block half the road, right? Shouldn't be cursing, but I mean, come on. What else can you say but a curse word when you see a freaking house blocking your lane, your only lane on your direction in the road? What are they thinking, right? It's like parking the driveway or something. So I really like this section here, that little left, and then this coming up right here. These are some of my favorites. Just nice chill turns. I'm not going very fast. 42, 41. You know, around those turns. Not very fast at all. It's taking it nice and easy around the corners. Oh yeah, and then if you see it, you can't see it, but I got 28,000. I hit 28,000 miles on the odometer right there. So cheers to my motorcycle, taking me about 12,000 miles now, with no real issues besides, it's had a couple little problems, but nothing serious. It's gone 12,000 miles, basically no issues at all. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So you gotta commend Yamaha for making just an unbelievably amazing motorcycle. You just have to commend them. And I also commend Gemini for keeping this bike up to shape. I've taken it there almost every time I've had it serviced. And it's been great. It's been absolutely fantastic. So now, as you can see, I'm taking it easy. There's houses everywhere. You can't see on the right because of the kind of like the hedgerow trees area. It kind of, there's cars coming the other way. You don't know. And then, of course, there's a nice stop sign here. Got to be careful of that. You don't just want to fly through that right-hander going like 90 miles an hour and all of a sudden the road literally just ends into a T. So, going to continue on. I just know this route. This isn't exactly like the best route in the world. It's not going to light anyone's ass on fire or anything like that, but you know, just for a little shakedown run, you know, getting the bike warmed up fully, having a little fun, and, you know, passing a little time, making a little video. It's not a bad little route. I just wish some of this damn sound would have recorded. That's my only problem. I also wish I would have color graded this footage a little more. I don't know. I might have to do that again. I might have to do that after I combine these two videos together, somehow color grade this footage here of me, and then color grade the footage of, you know, the motorcycle ride. What the hell is wrong with me? Color grade the footage of whatever I'm watching. I don't even remember what I'm looking at right now. It is what it is. I love saying that phrase. It is what it is. Nice hard braking for that turn. Keeping the bike pretty upright. As you can see, I'm not like sitting there dragging knee. It's just not sensical to ride very quickly. You know, going 100 miles an hour on a straight line on a country road is one thing, but dragging underneath the corner is a whole nother ball game. So here we're coming into the town of Waterford, and this is a 20-mile-an-hour town. It's this quaint little place, and it's 20 miles an hour, and I really slow down. You can see me going 23, 22, and we're gonna fast forward the video here. Just get us through Waterford. It's a beautiful little place. as you can see, but it takes a little while to get through it because of all the slowness. And then here we go, we're moving again. So what I was gonna do, my plan was to make this next right up here, but there was like a bunch of cars. I saw like 2 or 3 cars make that right, and I knew I was gonna be stuck behind them, so I figured, hey, if I go straight, it kind of takes me to the same place. It's just not as twisty, it's not as fun, but hey, at least I'm not stuck behind a car. So, you know, trade-offs. You always gotta decide, right? Can I somehow get away with not being behind a car and going not fast, but going a little faster? Or maybe I go on the more exciting route, but I go 30 miles an hour instead of 70, you know? What are you gonna do? I mean, you can see all these cars coming the other way. It's kind of ridiculous. So now we're coming up to kind of a straight section of road. This is probably the only really straight section of road I really put on here. I mean, it's a little twisty, but you can see I'm going like 60 miles an hour through these corners, like no problem at all. It's just not exactly technical riding, so to speak. I mean, you can see the suspension moving around on these little hills and stuff, but man, at this point the road kind of straightens out. And we continue along. Yeah, most people just put their face, you know, they put like half their body and you can't really see their hands. I'm doing this wide angle view. I've got my 22 millimeter here. F2.0 lens. This is the fastest APS-C lens I've got right now. I probably should be using the 32 millimeter f1.4, but I don't have that lens, so you know, use what you got. Use what you got. And we're going to continue on here. So now we're coming up to the stoplight. We're going to fast forward here once I come to a stop. And we're going to show you the rest of this to my commute back to my area. So we're coming up, come to a stop, and then it speeds up. You can see the fast forward going off. Look how long I'm waiting here. It's crazy. Even at 1,000%, I was waiting there for a few seconds. You know what I mean? So now we're going back to normal speed because I'm going through some roundabouts, and that's always fun, right? Some roundabouts. You know what I mean? A little twisty action, turning the bike. That's what's always fun, right? Going fast in a straight line is all well and good, but braking and turning, you know, acceleration in a non-rearward direction, or acceleration in a non-forwards direction, I should say. So accelerating rearwards or side to side is always where the real fun lies, you know? Now, accelerating forwards is great and all if you have an extremely powerful motorcycle, but yeah. So now we're going to merge onto the road and then we're going to fast forward again, as you can see. So I hope I can color grade this footage correctly. Yeah, I'm just bitching about nothing. It looks okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. It actually looks pretty good on my TV. You can see me kind of snaking in and out of traffic. Not really, just changing lanes. Here I do a pretty crazy little maneuver. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's like in and out, you know. Made that yellow light there. As you can see, I'm just going. I mean, thankfully going 7 east here. Back from Leesburg towards Sterling is pretty nice. You know, there's not a lot of traffic, not a lot going on. I know there is one spot where there is a police officer somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but I think it's coming up. It's like, yeah, it's after this light. It's like right before 28. There's the skydiving. Yeah. Skydive. I missed the cop, and then I go down 27 here, or now I'm going down 28. So I'm going to take this back to my, where I live. Get down here, and then we're gonna check up and go back to normal motion for the last part here. So you're gonna see me accelerate. Again, if you see my last video, you saw me do this exact same move. This time I'm actually quite a bit less aggressive. So I'm just showing you again. I went up to about 90 miles an hour, but again, I broke at a reasonable time. And like, look at this. Look how easy this is. I just don't understand. I'm going like 40 miles an hour around this turn, and it's no problem. I could easily go a lot faster if I was trail braking properly. So it's like I could easily go 60 miles an hour, but it is what it is, We're at the end of the video, guys. I thank you so much for watching, as always. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Never, never, never. But all I want to tell you what to do, actually, I won't tell you what to do on YouTube. I'll tell you what to do when it comes to your motorcycling, okay? I want you to stay safe out there. And I want you, like always, to think about your riding, right? Keep that in mind, right? Don't just go out there and ride like it's just some nonsense, right? Get out there, ride, and then contemplate how your ride went. Think about your riding.